using the cleaners.
We are live.
Yeah.
I'm singing Ronin out here.
You show this, let me play this.
Yeah, I will.
This song's smooth. Thank you. Smooth song.
So you're on the green light. Bring it to you.
Yeah.
Before I turn it on. No one can hear you yet. Just bring it down until you make sure it's close enough. I like the way it ends. Peace and love. This is the Wilmington Renaissance Radio Show with Samantha Hollins on WHGE 95.3 FM, the first and only black-owned radio station in Delaware.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear that music? Can y'all hear it now? That's Ronin Ali. He's in the building right now. I'm so corny, but hey, that's the intro. Welcome, Ronin Ali, my co-host for the day. How you doing, brother man?
I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm going to set my phone for live on Facebook.
Okay. Get it ready. While we still moving to Ronin Ali right now anyway.
Yeah.
Yes. And I want to say what's up to my guest co-host, Chris Nelson in the house.
What's good, everybody? Peace and blessings and love and light.
Yes, good to
Grand
have
rising,
you
grand
guys.
afternoon, good everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to nod my head to this a little more before I start talking. Ronin, sing a bit of it. Come on. Yeah. Come on.
I don't know what part
Challenge. I don't know what part it is either, but it's grooving. Is that the part?
No, not yet. That's the bridge.
I like this song. You don't make it easy,
You
right?
don't make it easy, yo.
You don't make it easy. See how we know your song?
Man, see me with my woman.
Woman,
Tell me that you can't stand.
you don't make it easy. Good man,
Though I'm only human.
Human, but
There's something that you can't stand.
you don't make it easy.
See me with my lady, now you wanna step up your game. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, I'm trying to stay with one, so please turn the other way. Oh, yeah.
Good man, you don't make it easy. Good man,
No, I'm only human.
Human, but
There's something that you can't stand.
you don't make it easy.
Just to add on.
Here we go. Said I'd rather be with you. Ha! Good man.
Though I'm only human.
Human, but I'm
something that you can't stand.
You don't make it easy.
With my lady, Now you wanna step up your game. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, I'm trying to stay with one, so please turn the other way. Whoa, see me with my lady, now you wanna step up your game. Whoa, no, I'm trying to stay with one, so please turn me away. See me with a woman, now you wanna step up your game.
That's on the remix.
Yeah. Whoa, that was nice.
That was
We
tight,
jamming up in
man.
here. What
That
a
was tight,
great
the jazz
way.
part.
That was Ronin Ali. You don't make it easy.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, we're not gonna get y'all on this one yet. But yes, Ronin Ali, you don't make it easy. We have fun singing this song. We know the song because we're all
family.
bandmates.
That's right.
Yes.
Family.
Now this is how I explain that. I am a rock and roll singer, songwriter, guitarist by
Yes,
the
you
name
are.
of Ghetto Songbird. Right?
Right.
Right.
But Samantha Hollins in this space.
Right.
Ronin Ali is a singer, songwriter, percussionist by the name of Ronin Ali. He's R&B, jazzy soul. I call it Afro jazzy soul. Then we got Chris Nelson. He calls his music universal soul because it's a little bit of everything. He plays the piano. He's a singer, songwriter, and so much more. We do a lot together. We even create and curate community events.
Exactly.
And today we're talking about entertainment and community. But before we get to that, let me get to my script. I gotta go back to the script and make sure I do all my work.
Absolutely.
So it is August the 2nd,
Yeah.
78 degrees and 6 days away from my birthday.
Wonderful.
Happy birthday to my fellow Leos. And did you guys know that today is National Ice Cream Sandwich Day?
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Where they come up with these holidays, man? These
I
days?
know.
And who's agreeing with this?
I
Because it only
agree.
works if a lot of people agree
I
with
agree
it.
100%. And you know what
I
my
do
next
too.
question is? Who's buying me an ice cream sandwich when we leave here? My favorite ones are the vegan ones at Trader Joe's. So I'm just letting y'all know.
Gotcha.
I would have had I known.
It is also National Play Outside Day. And it's a
What?
beautiful day to play outside. I mean, when we rolled up to the studio, they were having a block party over here. So we might have to slide in like Tupac and Janet Jackson did. Poetic
I've never heard
justice.
that before. National Play Outside Day.
I
That's,
know.
that's quite unique, though.
Yes.
The fact that you gotta say that.
Yes.
Kids, get outside, please, man.
You know what? Maybe that's
Man.
the reason, because these days the children want to stay and play their video games
Man, I
indoors.
can run outside like a little boy and teenagers playing basketball all day long. Just like
Yeah.
all day long in the summertime at the park in Jacobs Park in
Yeah.
Morton, PA. You know what I mean? It's just like, that's how it was back in the day for me.
How about this? Why not both?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Good.
We actually did both back in the day too, but
Yeah.
video games is like not that advanced as it is today. you
Yeah.
know?
For me,
Yeah.
I was a house person. I love being indoors. So coming outside, only because my brother and sister were out there and my grandma's like, you gotta go too.
Mhm.
So I enjoy sitting on the step doing simple things, like taking my doll outside and combing her hair. I would follow my brother and sister at times, jump a little rope, skated. I skated up and down the street. So today, get outside and play. Yes,
That's
us
fun.
adults too. Yeah, I
That's
like to
fun.
play. And it's a beautiful day, like I said. The weather is like perfect.
Gorgeous.
Yes.
Wonderful.
It is also International Blues Music Day.
Oh, wow.
Yes. I love me some blues.
Really?
That we know.
Yes. Yes. You know, when I went to LA with my mentor, Rosalie Brooks, in 2002, I remember I went out there as like a hardcore rocker. Everything was just making noise.
Wow.
And she was like, oh, girl, you got to put some blues under that. So she had her brother come over, Uncle James, we called him, just like in the movie Sinners, Uncle James. But he would come over every day. He wouldn't teach me, he would just jam with me. until I picked up those blues notes and those chords, and then they sent me out into the world ready to be a rock star.
You have the right perfect mentor.
Yes.
Because the way you play now, it's like, to me,
Well, thank you, Chris Nelson.
I'm serious. Like, she dope on the guitar player, with guitar. You really dope on that one.
Well, one of our national treasures, our legendary blues guy, singer, songwriter, guitarist Buddy Guy, just had a birthday July 30th.
That's right. Was he
Yes.
82, 89?
89, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes. He's still, I think he's retiring. I don't think any musician ever fully retires, but he's retiring from touring all over the place.
It's like Sonny Rollins. He's in jazz. He's like retired, but he's still playing and
Yes,
teaching.
yes.
You know?
And why not?
And there's Buddy Guys, I believe, in Chicago, so he's
Like
gonna
that-
still play. But I tell y'all this, if you want to see Buddy Guy and you hear that he's playing at Buddy Guys in Chicago, you better check it out, because I remember I waited on Chuck Berry.
Wow.
I wanted to go to St. Louis and see him at the spot that he played at all the time. I was like, I'm gonna get there, and then he was no longer here.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, that generation is amazing. You know, to
Yes.
see Sonny Rollins in the jazz world and Buddy Guy in the
Yes.
blues world.
And Buddy Guy also just released a new album called Ain't Done With the Blues.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
He keeping it going.
Yeah.
And then we got Brother Kingfish coming up under him.
Yep.
Kristen Kingfish has been doing the darn thing,
Yep.
traveling all over the world, making sure the blues is still thriving. And both of them had roles in the film. I don't want to call it a horror film, but it was the horror was part of the film, Sinners. So if you haven't seen that, check it out and just keep the blues going.
Absolutely.
And here's my mantra. I am thrilled to be here with you Saturdays 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. as I unveil my griot stance of music, art, culture, past, present, and future throughout Delaware and the whole African diaspora. And I also want to say happy birthday to Newcastle County Executive Marcus Henry. He had a birthday July 31st. Y'all got any birthday shout outs before I move on to the next?
Yeah, somebody who's watching us right now, my girl Deidre, who I know from way back, since 2003. My Lord, it's been over 20 years. My goodness. Yeah, her birthday was yesterday.
Okay.
So I like to give a shout out to
Happy
her.
birthday.
And my neighborhood big sister Serena Robinson, her birthday was yesterday too.
Happy birthday, big sis. Harlem Renaissance Artist of the Day, Paul Robeson. I'm sure you guys know a lot about him.
Absolutely.
He was born April 9th, 1898 in Princeton, New Jersey.
In the
That's close
areas.
to your stomping grounds, Ronin.
Mm-hmm.
He passed away January 23rd, 1976 in Philadelphia, which is my stomping grounds.
Mm-hmm. And the year you were born.
Yes.
Wow.
Bass, baritone, concert, artist, actor, professional football player, activist. He was in politics and entertainment, and he left a blueprint for many to follow from that point on.
He was a true Renaissance man.
Yes, the essence of a Renaissance
A lot
man.
of jazz musicians, artists, actors, so many people looked up to him. Like Harry Belafonte was an example.
Yes, exactly.
He learned from his ways, like what not to do as far as his finances and stuff like that.
Yes.
Some people don't get why he's so important,
Right.
especially for that time. It's just the same way people may look at Adam Clayton Powell Jr.,
Yes.
you know, and say, you know,
Malcolm
I don't
X
see what
at
the
the
big
time.
deal is, you know. But you got to understand, that was during a time when black people had to, quote unquote, had to walk around with their heads down, you know, not look white people in the eye and not say something too inflammatory or even stand up for their rights. They just had to, quote unquote, take it.
Mm-hmm.
And these are men who weren't only talented. Paul Robeson was not only talented, but he was an activist.
Exactly.
He said, you know, he can sing and all this, that, and the other, and entertain. That's fine. He said, but when you touch my people, come from my people, it's danger.
Mm.
That's what he said.
Broke. He went broke, quote unquote, went broke.
Yeah. So all jokes aside, all smiling and entertainment aside, when you touch his people, that's when it gets serious to him.
Right.
And they weren't trying to deal with that type of black man, especially that type of individual. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, Adam Clayton Powell Jr. is the same way.
No joke.
Even though we're not talking about his birthday or anything, but he was the exact same way. You know, he would get up in Congress and just do whatever he wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna put y'all on the spot because there's a reason why I chose to speak up about Paul Robeson today, because what people don't realize is that every generation has those type of activist entertainment type of people
Mm-hmm.
doing what they do. Today is more plentiful because it's easier to use a platform to speak your piece as an artist, as an entertainer.
Right.
And I chose him because I believe that's what you both do. You
Mhm.
use your platform to uplift and to educate.
Yes.
So speak on that a bit.
It's not easy. So,
Oh,
You
go ahead.
first.
Go ahead. You already in.
well, when you're working with people and working with local government, like the Morgan Borough Council people, it can be challenging because when you're trying to do something special for your town and for your city or for your neighborhood, it's a lot of red tape you have to go through and
Yeah.
lots of backbiting or lots of this, that, and the third. So it's really, you gotta pray and meditate and manifest.
Exactly.
Because if you don't do those things, you'll lose your mind
Mm.
and go on edge. And I believe that's what, all these activists like Paul Robeson, like Dr. King and Malcolm X, somewhat President Obama in certain ways,
Mm.
Marcus Garvey,
Mm-hmm.
people who done some things for our own people and not being appreciated
Yeah.
for those things you do. And so just like Paul Robeson, just like Dr. King, just like Malcolm X, especially Malcolm X, he kept going no matter what, because he saw, just like I saw, the big picture, the vision of what's ahead.
Exactly.
You know, so yeah, it's not easy when you're innovative and you share the same gifts and ideas and energies with the same people like us.
Yes.
It's not easy. So yeah, go ahead.
Well, for me, education was always important. I always liked. Well, for one, I grew up with message music.
Right.
You know, in the '70s, everybody had good music, but then there's certain artists that I listened to. Stevie Wonder, Gil Scott-Heron's, Earth, Wind and Fires. You know, they all had a message. The Temptations, even.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and especially as a little kid, you know, being impressionable, you know, that's what you're left with.
Right.
So you also know that there's supposed to be a standard or goodness in life. And me growing up,
Right.
pretty much in the Nation of Islam when I was younger, you know, having that type of those ideals and that discipline raised around me and everything, and it is a beautiful feeling. So
Yeah.
you know the difference when you see poverty around you, or you
Mhm.
see people doing things that are detrimental to not only to themselves but everybody else
Right.
once they, you know, come in contact with them. And you know, being in the black community, a lot of times, especially in the, you know, the ghettos or the hood,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of these things become intertwined. But when you know better, I'm not going to say you do better. Sometimes you strive towards better.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you know better and you go against it, you know, you're bound to run into problems. You know, you're either against it or you're just going to be in constant conflict
Yes.
and turmoil. So when you know better, at least for me, I was always into that sort of thing. And then when school came, every now and then you'd have somebody in these assemblies.
Right.
And I love the assemblies, you know, people will come in and not only do plays, but there'll be plays on historical figures, you're learning about them.
Right.
You'll have African dance troupes come in,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you had musicians come in and play for the kids and they show different instruments and so forth.
Right. Right.
I always thought that was the coolest thing, and I thought it was nice that people did that. So now, with the help of my man Ali Richardson, who helped springboard that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm able to do that. You know, not as frequently as I would like to,
Mm-hmm.
but usually it's through the African American Museum that I do that.
In Philadelphia.
In Philadelphia, excuse me. And every now and then if somebody hires me to their school or their program. The thing is, it's a certain way I do it.
Mm-hmm.
I remember one time this group was supposed to hire me to do it at the museum.
Okay.
And my program is called Drums in Life, where I teach the history of percussion instruments and, and it leads from there.
Right.
But one time this group asked me to do it. I'm like, okay. At the time, I didn't have a vehicle. I didn't have my van, so I had to take the train from Wilmington, Delaware, all the way up to Philadelphia. And I get there, and then they tell me they don't need me for it.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, okay, well, we can get somebody else to do it. I said, no, you can't. And I said it with a smile on my face. It's not arrogant. It's just the truth. You're not going to get anybody to do the same thing I'm doing. It's not that I'm more talented than these people. It's that it's a different format, what I'm doing.
Exactly.
And I didn't teach it to anybody but the students who come see me.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, you're not going to get anybody to do what I do.
Right.
But that's the thing. I feel like people feel that, not all people, just certain people who have the money feel like musicians are replaceable and we're not worth much money. Like, people really want us to continue to do things
for free
or for exposure.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool for me when it comes to community events. I enjoy being able to share what I do with community with children at no cost. The reward is actually just making sure they understand and know that a black woman exists in rock music.
Right.
To teach and educate about that. But when it comes to shows where there's a huge budget and everyone's getting paid except the artist, or the artist gets the last bit of that, that's the problem to me.
Yeah.
Well, see, the problem comes, and I talk about this all the time, when you start taking low-paying gigs for on a regular, and especially if they know you, that's the other problem. If you're doing favors, as far as community, sometimes it's no problem. Sometimes it's no problem. Okay, I'll do that for you, no problem, man, because this is my man, this is my sister right here,
Yeah, exactly.
or I believe in this cause, or I may do it for free.
Right.
But if this is what I do for a living, and you see my kids, you're smiling at my kids, I have a wife, and obviously I have a rent to pay.
Right.
Yes.
Maybe some people have a mortgage to pay, but obviously, in a car note, I have all this to pay, just like you may.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you think that $50 is sufficient, or $100 is sufficient?
Can you
And
imagine?
see, the problem with that is also the same way you can run your mouth about you doing this gig or something like that is the same way they run their mouth to everybody else. Well, how much do they cost? Oh man, they did it for me for like $100.
Yeah.
So then everybody else says that when and then when you come up with, well, normally I get paid $400 or $500 for what I normally do. Oh man, I can't afford that. Or you got a 10-piece band or maybe a 5-piece band, or I can only give you $300. What?
Yeah.
This ain't 1950. That's
But
not
can you
sufficient.
imagine if the same thing was said, okay, your toilet is overflowing and you cannot fix it, and they had to call for a plumber,
Mm-hmm.
and the plumber said, my price is $250 or $300, I don't know how much your plumber charged. Let's just say they said that, and they said, well, all I have is $50 to give to you. Do you think that plumber is still going to come all the way over there to do that? Because
Nope.
people forget that it costs money to actually get into your car and travel from point A to point B.
Nope.
If it's your nephew, maybe.
Yes.
But,
Strange to know.
that's possible.
Strange to know. I remember like if it's like so. For instance, I did what you call a Celebration of Life Services tour, jokingly, but back in June going into July.
Okay.
And my friend Albert Grundy's mom made transition in May, and I decided to give him like a family. Anybody that's close to me that's family. Then okay, I got you. It's on me. But if you're a stranger, or if you recommend me, it's gonna cost you. Cause like us, we're not free. But if you're family, to me, this is me. If you're family, that's one thing.
Yeah.
So I decided to do that, not charge family that's closer, like how we were closer. So, but it's not often like that. And when you try, also I try to work with people's budget.
Okay.
It's
I
not
can agree with
always.
that.
It's not always sufficient.
Yes.
Playing for a church, for example. One church I play in media. Sorry, I play in near Cheney. Not much. I charge my $150 higher than that, but they don't have the money to do that. So I said I play for $125, lower than my standard, but they need my help. So I'm very compassionate to say I do $125. But there's a lot of stuff happening between with the shepherd of the house. I don't say pastor. I say shepherd of the house.
Yeah.
You gotta go through this red tape. It's hard. It's not easy dealing with people who want you to play for less, knowing that who you are and what you've done thus far, and they just don't respect you all the way. It's a yin and yang situation.
Yeah.
So another thing, my grandfather also taught me activism. He was part of the NAACP, and he taught me how to be active, how to help people, how to be compassionate. I should have said that first, but it was like a lot on my head. But yeah.
And I think that's the struggle with edutainment, as KRS-One calls it.
Yeah.
We want to be paid because we have bills and we have
Mhm.
some have families and we have a lot going on that needs financial gain. But at
Right.
the same time, we are for the cause as well.
Right.
So sometimes there's a thin line.
It is.
Yeah.
Especially working with churches. For me, playing at churches, like they need help. They need a musician. Piano players are quote a dime a dozen, but someone like me who actually has compassion, okay, I'll lower the price when you need help.
Yeah.
But I feel as though I work my way up, just like all of us work our way up as the drummer, as a guitar player, as a piano player, vocalist, as us professional musicians. We work so hard in our craft. We are just as great as anybody else out there, but we're definitely compassionate. You know what I mean?
Could you
And
imagine?
it's hard to bite your tongue.
Yeah.
It's hard to bite your tongue because you want to say this and the third, but you also have God.
Mm-hmm.
So you could.
Can you imagine if musicians had to write out their experience as a resume in order to get a job?
I've done it.
And in the sense of, gigs.
Right.
And you can't get that gig unless that resume measures up to what it's needed to qualify in order to do that particular
And
gig.
that's crazy.
Well, the funny thing about that is that when it comes to musicians, and they always have a writer or so forth. Like I was talking to a friend of mine and say,
So tell us what a writer is before you move on.
a writer is a list of requirements that the artist / musician needs or requires when they're on tour. Suppose they want water, no Dasani, no Aquafina, simply cold water. You have to get that.
M&M's with no blue.
Yeah, whatever.
Some
Whoever
people
said
get
that.
very
Yeah,
certain
no
chocolate or certain tea. that you
Yeah,
want.
no
Yeah.
pork or anything like that, and that's in the contract.
Yeah.
And if it's in the contract, you know how people are about contracts. You sue, you can sue for that or whatever the case. If it's not, but these requirements should be respected. And a lot of times people don't respect it. And then on the other side, some musicians don't respect the time,
Yeah.
True that.
and they don't respect, when they need to be doing something. They don't have respect on their end. I was just talking with a friend of mine today, man, about that. Like musicians who are just straight up arrogant. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, if you want to get on that type of level, you're not an artist.
Right.
You are playing for, you're playing for Glenn Lewis. You're playing for Anne Marie, what have you. You are not the artist. You know what I'm saying? You are a quote-unquote dime a dozen musician. And the musician who keeps that job is not only exceptional in their skill, but they're disciplined. They
Right.
show up on time, meaning before time.
Respectful too.
They're respectful.
know the music.
They know the music
Yep.
straight up and down.
Not
when
trying
it comes
to learn it in rehearsal.
in rehearsal
Mhm.
on stage. I saw the artist Duran Bernard.
Mhm.
You should find this on YouTube. I just reposted it, I think, on my Facebook page. It's called PSA for musicians who don't like to rehearse. And it was a long live. And he was basically talking about how he did a show in D.C.
You know about this, Chris? Because you're laughing over
he-
it.
No, but
He just did a show in DC that night, and he got on live in his hotel room. So the story basically is he sent music to these musicians in DC, and he's driving cross country. He's driving cross country from Los Angeles
Wow.
over to DC.
oh wow.
And midway, somebody asked him, "Can you resend the music that you sent?" He's like, "Resend." So that already sends a signal that they didn't rehearse.
Mhm.
He said, "I am so happy that I learned a little bit of piano that I know, so then I can focus." He said, "Man, the bass player was on the stage listening on the phone and whatnot.
Oh, my
The
God.
drummer was going too fast. The keyboardist hardly knew anything, But yet these people still want to get paid for the show."
I got one better.
Oh, you do?
It's
Oh man.
I got one back.
no, I'm sorry. My bad.
You got another one.
How you know? My bad. Your story is just.
It's not my story. I'm just saying. Anyway, go ahead.
Nah, to piggyback on what he's saying, it was actually a long time ago. Our man was actually at Temple University.
Don't be telling my personal business.
No.
Go ahead, though. I got my eye on you.
I spoke about this earlier today too.
I got my eye on you. Go ahead,
Yeah,
though.
no need to bring it up. No need to bring it up. We know what you're talking about.
What are you talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about. I spoke about it earlier on the phone to somebody, not broadcast live.
Oh, wow.
But
Nah, no, never mind. No, it was a bass player. We was actually in the competition at Temple University, and we lost because the bass player didn't know his stuff. He knew his stuff, but he got the words. He forgot the music. And he asked me, to play. And we was actually up to go on first, and he signed the bass player, but arrogant as ever, and I had to pay him. Then I hired him again because we lost. Like, we literally lost the competition at Temple University.
Was I there? I think I remember that.
It was the Battle of the Bands.
Yeah.
At Temple University.
Yeah.
We lost.
He was a handful.
Yeah, we lost.
That's when I
That's
was
what he's talking
performing
about.
with you.
That's what Ronin Ali's talking about.
actually, no. But that's good.
Kinda similar.
'Cause I don't want to talk about what I thought you were going to say. Not on here.
Well, I started playing the guitar because of that. I remember I had a show, actually some shows. I was just at the beginning stages of Ghetto Songbird.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy that I had playing with me, the brother that I had playing with me, he was ready to move on and do his own thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping that we could finish the shows, but it didn't happen that way.
Right.
So I had to reach out to, I used to be on a site called blackplanet.com.
Right.
And I knew about this guitar player called
Mhm.
Black Gypsy. He was always on there talking about playing
old
his
school.
gigs or whatever.
Right.
I was like, I'm going to reach out to him. And he became my guitar player.
Mhm.
And we used to practice. I would go to New York and we'd go to the park and practice. Then we'd go do the show.
Mm-hmm.
But I said to myself when that happened, even though I found a guitar player, I'm never going to let that happen to me again. So I
Right.
picked up the guitar and started playing by ear and learning how to do it. So just in case a musician, and sometimes it's not even a malicious thing. Sometimes musicians drop out because they're sick.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What are you going to do? You got to have a plan A, B,
Plan B or
and
C.
C.
And sometimes D.
Yeah.
E, F, G.
Yeah.
All the
And then there's this other thing, particularly what I see in the wedding band circuit. You got guys, or the cover circuit, whatever. You got guys who don't play as well, or don't sing as well. It's almost like they play as well as they're paid.
Mhm.
I know that.
You know what I'm saying? Like if they think they're supposed to get $500 and they get like $250, and then they'll play like half the notes they're gonna play.
Mhm.
But instead of having in their mind, I'm gonna be the best that I can be and do my best right here, even if it's self-serving, like somebody could be watching.
Mhm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
And
true.
I've seen it happen.
Yeah.
It's happened to me a couple of times. Like somebody's seen me and like, oh man, you need you need to be doing this, or blah, blah, blah. Can you do this gig, whatever it is? Or can I take a picture of you? That's how I wound up on the New York Times. You know what I'm saying? Covering the New York Times. Not that I wanted to. It's just I was performing a song in particular. And the person said, once one of my information, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, I got that big picture that everybody just loved on the New York Times.
Yeah.
I'm not the only person in the band. They just happened to do that. Now, suppose I was sloughing like, ain't nobody gonna see me here, man. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'll just sing whatever. Man.
I just saw something on your Instagram page that made me think about that. Our sons, we just did a festival called the Morton Summer Jam last Sunday, sorry. Morton Summer Jam in Morton, PA.
Headed by this man here to the right.
This the head leader of us all, Chris Nelson, and I'm one of the co-founders along with him.
And a shiny head it is.
Well, it rained.
It sure did.
And it's only so much you could do if the show going to go on when it's raining. I'll skip all the logistics of what happened, but I had to put my children's band on last because I'm the co-founder, so I had to make that call. It was getting very late. They're getting tired, and they kind of felt discouraged, like, I don't want to go on.
Right.
I was like, you have to go on. You guys want a newspaper, and plus it's a good learning opportunity for you, so you can know what to do next time when something like this happens, because I like to use everything as a learning moment. Well, they went on that stage, and they did their thing to the fullest. And the little guy, Kimbe, was like, well, how come there was all these people here earlier and hardly none of them are here right now? And his brother had to clean it up for him. Like, well, we're grateful for the ones who are still here. So, Ronin, you had it posted on your page, and I saw that B. Larry Dunn from Earth, Wind & Fire, the keyboard player.
That's right.
He gave them a wonderful compliment. So imagine if they would have gave a half show because they were upset that they had to go last and it was getting late and they were tired.
Absolutely.
Yes.
As my man / teacher Ralph Johnson says, somebody's always watching. Like,
exactly.
He's watching right now. Hey, Ralph. And
Peace.
Mr. Gary Brennan, from Jelly Roll. Two of my favorite drummers. They're watching right now. So Melanie Hughes is watching.
Yes, I see Melanie. Hey, Melanie. We did an event recently, too. Mama's Legacy, we call ourselves.
Amazing.
The Legacy Music and Arts Festival at the Concord Mall. It was all for the babies. We are moms who manage our children's careers. So we decided to come together, Melanie, and she brought in another sister by the name of Precious Chapman. And we did a big search of children all over Wilmington and Delaware and surrounding areas, and we found some amazingly talented young people who showed up and showed out. Yes, everyone came there with their A game. There was a lot of artists that had things that they needed to learn, but they were wide open to learn it. No one had a chip on their shoulder, and that's what I want to do now in my career. I mean, I've been around, I got an announcement to make too. I've been around for almost 25 years as ghetto songbird, the rock and roll singer-songwriter, guitarist, alter ego.
Yes.
We've been around the world. We've done a lot of things. We've had some amazing moments and not so amazing moments. But at this point, I felt like this year is that year of collective work. There's been so many people that's been there for us. And I want to thank everyone who's ever sponsored anything that I've ever done, whether it was Mama's Legacy, Morton Summer Jam, or Ghetto Songbird and the Rocksploitation Band, because we really have people that really support us. And they say this on social media. I see a lot of people say this. Ain't nothing like that stranger who goes hard for you. Yes, go harder than your own family, they said. Well, I have a lot of people like that. Deborah and Marilyn is one of them. This sister by the name of Angel, she's been an angel to me from the left coast, as she calls herself. There's so many people like that for me. Dr. Shot, I can go on and on and on. Yes. So the announcement I want to make real quickly. We've been together I've been performing for 25 years, so
Right.
we've probably been together about 20 of them years.
Probably so.
Yes. So what I want to say, and you guys, I think I've kind of
Actually,
gone
21
over this
years.
with you guys,
21 years because, 21 years.
but I haven't really like put it in stone. Well, next year, y'all too better clear y'all calendars because I want to go on Ghetto Songbird's 25th anniversary tour.
Okay.
Are y'all down for that?
Yeah.
I'm putting you on the spot right here. Let me turn this camera around so people can see. He said what?
Yeah.
Who's saying yeah?
Ronin Ali.
And then
Yes,
Absolutely.
Chris Nelson?
Chris Nelson, the keyboard playing vocalist, background vocalist.
Okay. It's about time, guys.
Yes.
We've been at the forefront of the new era of rock and roll.
That
I don't
was
say
his
much
too.
about that as because I'm a humble person and I mean it's nothing to brag about or gloat about, but I know my truth and I've been at the forefront of that new school of rock artists that came out in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Mhm.
There was no lane for us. Rosalie Brooke, my mentor in LA, who worked with Jimi Hendrix and she worked with a lot of people. But
Yeah.
it was, I always say Jimi Hendrix because that was the thing that drew us together. She saw what I was doing. She says that it reminded her of what her and Jimmy did. She wanted to bring me to LA and she wanted to teach me everything I need to know to survive in this
Crazy.
industry.
Yep.
So she would take me to different record labels to audition, and everybody had something to say about me being a black woman rocking like it just wasn't going to happen. Well, what do you call yourself? Ghetto Songbird. Well, you can't use that name. We can't put your picture on the front of the album.
Like
You
it's
got to get an
1940.
all-white band. It was all these things in order to be signed. You got to reveal more. You got to do this. You got to do that. Oh, and be more like India Ivory. And I used to love India Ivory, but the more I heard that, the more I kind of distanced myself from her
Right.
music. I love her now, though.
Right.
But it was all of these things that they would say to me, and I think that it kind of like took away that thing that I had in me at the beginning of my career, and I had to get it back. And through my children playing with us, I feel like I am getting that feeling back.
But all through 25 years, going on next year, you actually create your own lane.
Well, thank you,
With
Chris.
the Wingdom Fest, what we're doing too as well. So we actually create your own lane.
Thank you.
25 years. We have
I
to
was about
do
to
it,
say,
but
yeah, y'all been wings of support through all
Yeah,
this.
all these
Because
years.
I've had tons of band members, and a lot of them just didn't understand what was going on and why wasn't it moving forward. And the only thing I could really say to them is that look at TV, listen to the radio. How often do you hear a black woman with an aggressive guitar music being played?
Not often.
You didn't. Not at that time. Now, today, with social media, there are so many more of us out there doing it. But in the early 2000s, it was not much of that. I saw Reese. I saw Keena, who used to be with Brownstone, who went solo doing rock. I saw the sister, I Know What You Doing. What was her name?
Deion Ferris.
Deion Ferris.
Yes.
But the guitar, the aggressive guitar, it was not that prominent at that time. Tracy Chapman was the closest I can think of. So coming out during that particular time when hip hop was heavy, R&B was the thing, and that reminds me, I was on 106 in Park between all of those videos and stuff, and it was just amazing to me that this woman Lynette, that was her name, she booked me, and a sister by the name of Marilyn who suggested. And I like to say these names just to give people their flowers for doing that for me, because there have been so many people who have been trying to push me through. It's not like it's not been happening.
And Johnny Walker. Too.
It's just as, yes, Johnny Walker, yes, radio extraordinaire. It's just always been someone saying right there saying, oh, nope, she's not getting by, or someone in a way trying to push me out of the way, or someone actually taking my vibe, or at least trying to take my vibe and presenting it in a different way so I didn't get there. Oh, I got the stories for you, and that's another thing.
Yep,
I'm going to finally write that book.
Please do.
People have been asking me for a long time, and I have
Please
little
do.
excerpts that I write here and there, but I really got to focus on it because I feel like there's a whole new generation of young black girls coming out with their electric guitars, rocking out.
Right.
There's a difference between the rock sister with the guitar versus just the singer. That guitar, if you watch Sinners, You know what I'm talking about. That guitar can be quite threatening to some.
Mm-hmm.
And that has always been that thing that I've been battling. It's been like my warrior guitar.
Right.
And I killed the monster with my guitar before Sinners. I'm just going to put it
That
out
is
there.
true.
And
That's
Alley
in the
of
video.
Earth.
You can find it on YouTube.
Yeah,
Alley
Alley
of
of
the
the
Earth.
Earth video.
Yeah.
I hope I didn't give it away for those who didn't see it.
Made in 2012.
That's right.
But yes, I'm going to finally record that
Continues
music
to go.
that everyone's been asking me to do, especially Ronin Ali, because he's threatened to leave the band if I don't.
I didn't say I wouldn't leave the band. I'd say I'm just not playing.
Oh, okay. So we're going to get in
Y'all
the
can
studio.
tell me how it
Can't
was.
wait.
You can tell me how it was.
I can't
You have a
wait.
good show or not, but I'm not playing a lick until
But
that
these
album comes
songs,
out.
these songs that you wrote, it's our songs now. But for a while, it's your songs, and I'll still say your songs, but it's our songs now.
Yeah, our songs when we get on stage, yeah.
We've been playing for so long. It's like second nature to us as well. And also we're gonna have to play rap because it's again Songbird.
Well, not Ronin. Ronin's
For me.
actually for Ronin.
For me.
Let me tell you this, Ronin. Before you came to my band, I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all both gave me. But before you came to my band, I just wanted to rock out loud and noisy.
Mhm.
Like I said, Rosa's brother, Uncle James, gave me that blues foundation.
Mm-hmm.
But you, my brother, my hubby, you put that funk under that groove, that repetitive groove that will make people want to dance under my music. I write all my songs. I'm a bona fide songwriter.
Yes,
And I'm not a sharer when it comes to writing because I feel like I have so many stories to tell. I'm a writer first. Writing is my thing. So that's why I feel like I can't share that because I love writing. The guitar is my tool and singing is my tool to get it out.
You're the leader,
But
so
writing is
me.
my thing. I write
Mhm.
all my songs and I've been since 2001 all the way up to now. Been coming up with the melodies of my song and writing the songs.
Well, it's been
So-
understood. It's been understood that you are the leader, so it's all good.
Well, thank you. But what you guys contribute to the band is priceless. And the thing is, I love that our son is learning under you. So when you can't do certain gigs, I get that same feeling, but in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And what you give to the band, Chris, I didn't go to church. I went to church. I didn't go to church. I sang in the choir too when I was in church.
Okay.
But you've been church your whole life, up and down.
There you go.
Yes. And you bring that element.
It's part of me.
Yes, that tambourine, that
Mhm.
organ way of playing, even when you're playing just piano or the keys, and it got that classical feel to it as
Mhm.
well. So all those elements really make the music wider. It goes like, I feel like the music gives like a stadium sound, and we deserve that opportunity after 25 years of rocking
Exactly.
to be out there full-fledged,
Exactly.
letting loose and doing what we love. And the thing for me is not about the money, it's
Mhm.
about representation first.
Right.
And I believe the money will come after that
Right.
once we get those tangibles, the merch and all that stuff up. But to just go out there and do it, we haven't been on a long tour in a long time. I remember we
have
would go
not.
from DC to Jersey
New
to
York on the
Philly,
same week,
New York.
or next week, week to week to week,
Yes,
back to back to back.
go out to
Mm.
LA.
Yep.
We've been to Botswana. Shout out to my
3
people in
times.
Botswana because you wearing that overdress shirt today.
Yep. And Riccara.
Yes.
Yep.
And we've been to London. We've been all over the place. And I've won some amazing awards. I've done some amazing things. I've played with some amazing musicians.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been able to connect with some of the best bands.
Mm-hmm.
Because not only am I an artist, I am an artist that creates spaces to put other bands and artists on.
Right.
So doing Wingdom Fest back in the 2005 to 2008,
Yep.
We had-
Absolutely.
we
Yeah.
had all
All kinds of bands.
At the time, whatever band that was hot in Philadelphia that was up and coming down,
Right.
we would
Yeah.
put them on. But then we would have, like we had George Clinton, P Funk on,
Mhm.
come out to the show.
And Mandrill.
Mandrill, we would
yeah.
pay tribute to our heroes, our elders
Yep.
who did it before we
Great
did.
memories. Great
Yes.
memories. Yep.
Lloyd Smith,
Lloyd
the
Smith from the
Barcades.
Barcades, yes.
The last Winter Fest, like I played all through the 2005 to 08. The last one, which is basically us.
Yeah.
Honoring you because it was actually your birthday on that day.
Oh, I remember that. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nobody played but just us
Yeah.
on stage.
So y'all said y'all gonna do it, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. I don't want to hear it. You hear me?
Oh, we gonna do it. I
We're
don't
gonna
hear
do
it.
it.
I know.
I'm
Okay, I
for school.
promise you guys that we're gonna record,
Yes, we are.
and you promise me that we tour.
Yes,
All
we
right.
are.
Yes.
Overthrust is on tour actually. No, that's why I'm wearing this shirt. Overthrust is on tour.
Oh, they're actually off tour now.
Oh, okay, but they
Overthrust.
were on tour.
Yeah, they were Overthrust from Botswana was on tour in the UK. They're
Yeah.
home now, back in Botswana. And what I love about these brothers is that as hardcore, because people judge music, they do
Mhm.
death metal, the music where like, but these brothers are such sweethearts,
Amazing
so giving
people.
souls. And the music, if you actually listen to the lyrics, are truly uplifting, and it goes along with the music. That's why I love the music.
Mm-hmm.
But my hope is that we go over there for the 25th anniversary tour as well.
Right.
Connect with our people over there because they've
We will.
been so supportive. Fortune, she's on here watching now from Botswana. Hey,
Peace.
Fortune. Say hi, Ronin.
Peace.
Mhm.
How are you? Hell.
Yes.
Peace.
So, yes, that's our talk. We are entertainers, we are curators, we are creators, we are activists,
Mhm.
journalists. Yes, because now in this stage of life,
Mm.
I've been doing a lot of journalism here on WHGE 95.3 FM,
Amazing.
but also with the Culture Rock
Rio.
Rio platform.
And videos.
Yeah.
All through the years, I got archives and video of us and what we've been done on our journey
Yeah.
since Wayne Fest, basically since the beginning of our journey.
Yes.
together, You know,
Everything.
everything.
So
Yeah,
the
that's
thing,
right,
I feel
everything.
like right now, this year has been this year has been about collective work and paying it forward, because whenever someone blesses us to be able to do what we do, we want to bless somebody else.
Exactly.
So we have another festival coming up here with the radio station.
Awesome.
Yes,
What's the date?
September 6th,
September
the
6th.
African American Family Festival.
I'll be there.
Mhm.
Yes,
I'll be there.
another opportunity
Is that
to
Saturday?
put amazing musical artists on the stage.
Yes, it's
Yes,
Saturday.
it's a Saturday.
Okay, I'll be there.
Yes. There's a lot going on with this radio station too that I'm involved in, but I won't say everything yet. But mark your calendar for September 6th,
This is amazing.
African American Family Festival.
That's amazing.
Yes. So I want to tell y'all about something that's happening today before we leave, because it's about that time. This show went quick. Time
Mhm.
flies when you're having fun.
Exactly.
Today, artist Brian Mills will be doing a art pop-up at the Urban Outfitters in Christiana Mall. It already started at 12 p.m., but it'll be going on to 6 p.m. Get out there. His artwork is amazing.
That's
And
right.
He's a
Mhm.
That's
great
right.
art teacher as well at the Bellevue Community Center. His classes hopefully be starting up again towards the end of the summer or beginning fall.
Right.
So check out the Bellevue Community Center for more info on that. Ronin,
Does he teach our kids, or he just gives them the avenue to be free?
both.
Okay.
Yeah, both.
I have to worry.
You have something coming up too Wednesday. Shout out Delaware Music Network.
Yep. I will be hosting the Delaware Music Network Open Mic Jam this coming Wednesday. It's always the first Wednesday of every
It's
month.
the first of the month.
First Wednesday of every month. And that's at the Wilmington Public Library, located right next to Rodney Square
Mhm.
on 10th and Market.
It's a great show too.
Yeah, around the corner from Oath 84, a new restaurant coming out. For those who don't know what Rodney Square is, that's where the Clifford Brown Jazz Festival is held every year in June.
Amazing.
So we'll be there, and we'll have 4 featured artists as always,
Mhm.
and then some surprises from the open mic.
My cousin is going to be there.
Oh, so does that mean you're coming?
I might have to work.
Oh.
I was
Well,
going to
we
actually
represent for
plan.
your cousin.
Yeah. Him, Me Bossy, that's her name, Me Bossy.
Oh, okay. I saw that on the flyer.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Meatball.
Me
Ronin.
Bossy.
Who? No, what? Say it.
Hey, Be Bossy.
Oh, Be Bossy.
Yeah.
Be Bossy.
Oh, I thought he said meatballs.
No, Be Bossy. Be Bossy.
And then also,
Be bossy rhymes with meatballs.
also Sunday, August 3rd, Soul Sunday brunch presented by Delaware Music Network will be taking place at the Opulent,
The Opulence.
featuring D. Harv,
Yeah.
hosted by Mandatory Martinez.
Yeah.
Admission is $15. Doors open at 1 p.m. and it's located at 3421 Kirkwood Highway.
That's a good venue too.
It is. You've been?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In 2 months, I have a show in Rotunda. 2 months.
Okay.
Show at the Rotunda.
Yep, I'm going to be recording a live deluxe
The
album.
Rotunda in Philadelphia.
Rotunda in Philadelphia on October 26th. It's a Sunday
Okay.
at the Rotunda. So come out and join us at the Rotunda.
Well, we'll continue to make sure everybody knows about that as the weeks continue to grow closer to that day.
Absolutely.
Yes. Anything else you have coming up, Ronin?
Nothing
Nothing
solid.
but
Yeah,
nothing.
needs nothing.
I got a song.
No,
for you,
I'll be
man.
playing with Mary Magdalene at this place in Deptford, New
That's
Jersey,
amazing.
at a place called Adelphia.
Okay.
And
And what
my
is
friend
that?
Mary Harris has a band, Mary Magdalene.
She's amazing.
Yes, she is, vocalist and drummer.
That's awesome.
She well, the date is August 21st,
Okay.
starting at 8, August 21st.
So y'all gotta give me those dates so I can continue to announce them as the days go closer.
Absolutely.
Because there's a lot going on. And there's a lot going on in Wilmington always. And we like to be ahead of
Always.
ourselves over
I
here.
can't go on tour.
Always hard to find a parking space because there's a lot going on.
Yes.
And I can't even go on tour as Go Summer Recitation Band again.
I can't wait either, but we're gonna have to figure all of it out. And you got the news first here. I have not announced it anywhere else, so you got the news first. And if you don't know about Ghetto Songwriter and Exploitation Band, my band, you can go on Bandcamp, check out my story as well as the music, and YouTube. There's some clips, and also Instagram Ghetto Songbird, Facebook Ghetto Songbird. Go down the rabbit hole because we've been around for myself 25 years, and with this band about 21 years. Really non-stop. It never really stopped. Even when I was pregnant with my children, I kept it going.
She kept it
Sure
rolling.
did.
Yeah, so we need sponsors. We need all types of fanfare. We're going to
right.
have fun with this.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Traveling around the world,
Yeah.
places I've never been to before. Down south somewhere or across the overseas, other than Africa and London.
Yes. Well, I want to thank everybody for tuning in today. Thank you for listening. And thank you for those who are on Facebook watching. I want everybody to just have a wonderful weekend. This is the first of the month. It's the first of the month. See, I said I got a song for it. But it's the first of the month. The first of the month to me is a renewal. Anything that didn't go good for you yesterday, last week, allow yourself to breathe in, breathe out, release that, and renew your energy for the day, for the month. Every day is a new opportunity to start all over. We all make mistakes. We all go through things. But at the end of the day, we are all connected in some shape and form.
Exactly.
And that's what I love. The beauty of music brings us together. Community brings us together.
Absolutely.
So when you're into both worlds, that's even more rewarding.
It's awesome.
And everything that you need, want, desire will come. Trust. You just gotta have faith. And trust me, everybody is going through something right now. We ain't gonna tell our personal business,
No, we're not.
but life be life, and you know it.
Yep.
But with that life that we life, there's a lesson to be learned. And I know when we're going through it, we probably don't want to hear that. So when you get that moment to come down off of that fuss or that energy that's pulling at you just to be outrageous and upset, you come back down to a level mind, allow yourself to release that energy and renew yourself. Because the only way to manifest and move forward is to let go and release. And Ronin, why are you playing that meditation music? You got me in a vibe.
I think it matched with your voice.
He has his ikembe around his neck. Hey, he's playing. He took me somewhere with that. But I want to thank everybody for listening. I just wanted that was on my spirit to say. So I hope everyone has a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend.
Yes.
Check out Alan Lawrence with Reviewing the Week coming up next. Once again, this is Chris Nelson,
Love, light, peace. Love, life. Love, life.
bandmate forever.
Exactly.
Even when
I
he
ain't
gets on
going
my
nowhere.
nerves.
You my nerves too.
Ronin Ali, bandmate and husband forever, even when he gets on my nerves. And I am Samantha Hollins, here with the Wilmington Renaissance Radio Show on WHGE 95.3 FM. Peace and love.
Peace.
Thanks to everybody watching. Shout out to June. Ronin.
Well, respect, y'all.
Melody Hughes. Rob Johnson. Gary Brennan. Andy
You want to
Oliver.
show that one more time, please?
Deidre. Evelyn.
But there's one thing that I've got is my man. Cold and wet, tied you bet, but all this I soon forget. With my man, he's not much for looks and no hero.
That was fun.
He's mine. 2 or 3 girls has he that he likes as well as me. But I love him. I don't know why I should. He isn't very good. He isn't true. He beats me too. What can
I've heard Billie Holiday sing this song.